Negro Man Ventana. Oi. I'm working on that. Sadate Walatama. Thank you. Yo. Anyway, yo, this is Black Men Event TV, blackmenevent.com, brought to you in part by IntellectualRadio.com. Today we have Big Country in
the weekend and the week, because the heat kicked in, so it ain't really helped with my dehydration.
Man, yo, we went to go see Ray on Raekwon himself. Does he still call himself Shala Raekwon? Nah. Went to go see Ray. And he did his job. We big Wu-Tang fans, and there was a lot of songs that he didn't do. When somebody gets up and does their catalog,
yeah, you don't realize until they get going.
Very, very talented. I'm not the biggest Ray fan. I'm a bigger Ghost fan than Ray. You know what I'm saying? But now that he was up there, I'm like, yo, he got it. Yeah. Like, he didn't do Walk With Me. He didn't do a bunch of stuff.
Surgical Glove.
No,
Sonny's missing. They could have did Can't Make, but Ray Ghost wasn't there, but
he did some Ghost songs. He did his part on the Ghost songs, didn't he?
Yeah, he could have did a little bit of Daytona 500. I always get turned on that.
No doubt, man. When they said Wu-Tang was for the babies, I didn't understand what that meant, but we was gonna grow up one day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what's up, man. That was off the chain. I'm forever going to a Wu-Tang concert,
anything
man.
Wu-Tang affiliated, I will be participating.
I said that to this young chick. She was like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "You act like I said something about the Temptations or something." I'm going to see the Temptations. Nah, old dude. And I am Tony. No, I am Mr. Legend. What's up, everybody, man? It's been a week. How's your week? Dehydrated? Big Country did like 18 shots of tequila, and he's got a 42 pack now.
I got that right. You can punch me all you want. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Because he's like, ugh,
6 pack. Ugh. That's what's up, man. Yo, tonight we have a very hot topic, man, and that we'll get to that in a second. But tonight on Wouldn't You Know It?
Yeah, I'm let me say something about the Wouldn't You Know It. About I've been trying real hard not to be more positive and
not to be or to
no
be.
To be more positive.
Okay.
But there are certain things that just chaps my hide.
Really grinds my gears.
Mm-hmm. The fashion and the hygiene of today's people, it's like nobody cares about taking care of themselves or presenting themselves in some type of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Women be smelling like
full court basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the dude? Remember when you knew a lady was in the room because it just smelled like your mind went into a movie of like running through a field of flowers. Because she smelled nice. You heard her coming because she had some bangle bracelets on or something, or some stockings. She switching. You can hear the stockings coming or something. Now all you smell is coal mine worker. That's all you smell. I don't know what's wrong with y'all women and y'all hygiene and the dudes too. I mean, it's bad enough y'all already wearing the get-ups that you guys.
Hold on, man. And I meant to say something. I'm glad you brought that up, dude. I saw this dude this week, young cat, skinny jeans off the butt, ripped up skinny jeans, very tight shirt. But he had dreads, very long dreads, like almost down in his chest or back or whatever. But since they were so long, he had them tied up in a ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he was holding a baby on his hip. And I was like, that's a chick. But he's doing his best rendition of a father.
Oh, man.
But you can tell he's never had a father because not dad.
I grew up in a house with a lot of children.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't ever recall holding a baby on my hip.
Yeah.
Even now, I have 20 nieces and nephews, and how many new ones? We got one that's 4 months, one on the way, one that's 1.5, 2. Never picked them up and held them on my hip ever.
Yeah, man. I gotta confess, I did it one time, and I was like, "This don't
feel real
right."
funny.
Yeah, I was like, "This not."
It felt real funny.
So I was like, "I know I'm tired. Come on to the other, you know what I'm saying, side or whatever. You know what I'm saying?" But this dude was like, "We gotta find your mama," and I'm like, "He don't." I'm like, "How can you teach?" And it harkens back to the big debate of how women think that they can raise a man. I'm like, "How you gonna raise something that you never been before? Like, why don't you teach us how to fly too? Since you never been a bird, then you probably could teach us how to fly." You know what I'm saying?
I can't really say that women can solely raise anybody. I mean,
there's repercussions.
You can teach a girl how to take care of her feminine issues and that stuff, but to be able to survive in society without she needs the male's perspective on what to look out for. And 9 times out of 10, women are super.
Have you ever heard?
Have a very biased opinion, and they give that to their daughters, like the little girl that was just I hate seeing children in wrong settings that they should not be in. And for some strange apparent reason, everybody on earth is like, they don't care what they get in there, whatever state of mind they're in, they get in that mind. They don't care if it's a child. They don't know
the child is recording.
All children recording.
They're recording.
All children are on record.
But what you say about that, there's scientific proof and everything that single parents, mainly the mom raising the children, there are very, very deep and proven facts that happen with that. Number one, okay, the boys are raised to be some type of version, some what they wanted a man to be. Like, you wanted a man to acquiesce or do whatever the woman said, like, because she couldn't get over such and such man, or make him do or make him be with her or something like that. So the woman can never do anything wrong. And that has adverse effects on the last 3 to 4 generations, where you see young men looking to women for direction and leadership. And on the flip side of that, have you ever heard of daddy issues? Okay, when a female grows up without her father, then she doesn't know what love from a man actually is. Okay, so she spends the rest of her life trying to get male attention in any way, shape, or form, fashion that may not be beneficial to her. All right, just to get a taste of what it feels like to really be loved by the opposite sex. Do you think, Big Country, that these single mothers are considering this in their children's lives?
No, I do. Like I've always said, majority of women try to get their kids self-sufficient as soon as possible, so they can start back to doing whatever, kicking it or vacationing or going to sleep or smoking out or whatever. They're just trying to do as little as possible. They get these kids self-sufficient, so they're not worried about
just growing, the little, raising
the little stuff. A lot of women think they're raising their children when they ain't doing nothing but babysitting.
Yeah.
You have to be involved, and involved don't mean I'm involved. Girl, I gotta go pick my kid up from school. You're not involved. How many nowadays, especially in the Black community, I don't know how many parents go to. Now, I'm not saying it don't happen. Everybody don't get bent out of shape, that attend parent teacher conference. Like, they look at me weird when I come to go to my son's school. First, because I'm a Black dude and, I'm a male, and they'd be looking like, is the mom, is she coming? And
wow.
They look at me real weird. Like, I'm not really, that's not my thing to do. And I just see the result. And, people love to combat and fight this, but look at the result. Look at these children. Look what they're doing. No respect out here. Little girls twerking and doing all type of stuff. Y'all making these kids put their life on the line by making them cross dress and stuff, because he can wear or she can wear, or in gender neutral washrooms and all. If you got a penis, you go into the men's room. If you got a vagina, go to the vaginal area of the
vaginal.
Yeah. Just do it.
That sounds simple enough to me. Why is it an issue?
Because it's crazy. That's the only thing I can come up with. It's been too many cases where kids have died or killed themselves over bullying because of their identity issues. And I'm not saying identity issues whether they're gay or not. I said identity issues.
Like who they belong with.
Right. Who they belong with, or, you see the kid got 40 million hair colors or whatever, they gravitate toward what they think is something positive, and they want to be like that person because they feel they're going to benefit from it, love basically from it, because the children basically just want to be paid attention to and show some love. So if they got a friend that dress a certain type of way and you see their family dynamic and the mother, father's there and it's off the chain, you'll hang out with that person no more because you see the love over there and they
anywhere there's love,
all that stuff.
The young boys, that's why they join gangs and all types of organizations, because of people in the organization that have love for them.
They show them love.
Like they're supposed to get this love from family.
Mm-hmm.
I belong to this family unit. It's us against the world, and this is boom, boom, bam. But when your mom's at school, who said that? Jada Kiss?
What?
They living with iron. You know what I'm saying? Mom's at work, not at school. You know what I'm saying? You go from school to home, wait for moms to get there, and devil's idle time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's basically where the youth are at nowadays. And there's statistics up and down, but if you tell them these statistics,
they are blaming on we have I don't know, we got gout because we bring up the statistic, or we blind, or we crazy, or y'all can't combat this stuff. You look out your window and see it. My children don't do this. If your child is not a virgin and they 14, you failed.
There's somebody that we know, man.
Oh, I mean, over 18, you failed.
That took pictures. Their daughter, somebody who we went to high school with, I'm not going to name them. Their daughter took pictures in a bikini pregnant. Like these glamour shots while the girl is pregnant and there's no guy in sight. And I posted something on Twitter this week, like, stop having these gender reveal parties and have the baby daddy reveal parties, man. Come on, y'all, let's get it together, man. But then, they'll be quick to sit up there and say all types of stuff. Mm-hmm. Like what we were just talking about. Like earlier, it was a topic saying, okay, you pay $700 in child support a month, and
not me. I don't.
No, yeah, just hypothetically.
I don't go for that.
That would really put a dent in my lifestyle. But you paid $700 a month in child support, and the baby's birthday is coming up, and the mom wants to give them a party, and she comes to you for some extra dough. Do you pay it or not? Some people say yes. Some people said no.
No, if I'm a firm believer in where the money's, if you paying child support, that money's supposed to be dedicated to the child.
But we know it's not.
And
somebody was like, I gotta have the lights on and everything. You would have lights if you gotta have no babies.
If you had no babies. And that's the other thing that I be tripping about when
there's no regulation.
No. Oh, your child, when you go to court, your child has to have lights and gas. But my thing is, if I'm paying you child support, that means you unfit to be able to take care of this child. So therefore, give me my child, and I'm not even about to get you for child support, and I'll take care of my own child.
That's if things were fair. If things were fair, they would put, and I think Quest came up with this, they would give us, the parents, a debit card, and $700 will come out of my check that month, and $700 will come out of her check. And it can only be spent at specific stores for specific things. That would stop her from getting her hair done and nails done and going to trips to Cancun and all that. My time is what they call it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That would stop a lot of stuff, but of course they don't care. Everything's not fair because the family court system doesn't care about your family.
No, they all
doesn't care about what's fair or not. They care about this charge that they charge you to get this money. All right,
they can get the money.
Yeah, so they can get the money. Okay, we don't care. You can keep that 700. We're gonna get the little $50 from you and you and you. Everybody that's lined up here today, because they line up every day. All right. We're gonna get it from you, you and you, and we're gonna keep getting it. If you don't give it to us, we're gonna put you in jail.
Yep. Yeah. So the party, like,
you don't want your child to suffer. You want your
I don't
child
want
to have a good time,
suffer,
right?
So I would have to seriously think about giving some money up. If I'm paying, I know people that pay $1,700 a month, and I've always said, like y'all women ruin T.O. life. That dude, they took that man. Yeah, they took him to the cleaners, man. It don't take $3,000 to take care of no kid, no month. It don't take $1,700 to take care of no kid, no month.
If somebody could find out the percentage of what the state is how much is it? I bet you it's a.
I can't remember right now. I could have swore I sent that video to you all, but there's a video out. I'll get it before the end of the weekend,
and we'll post it to the Facebook.
The guy basically he did all of the numbers. He said there's no difference if you had a child or not. So there's no reason for child support. There's no difference in your spending habits. Matter of fact, you will actually save money having a child. Because you can't go out as much anymore, so
makes so much sense.
You're not eating out as much. You're not buying a bunch of frivolous stuff. So you're in the house more. So you children, people act like, oh, they gotta eat. Children don't eat that much until boys start playing sports and get up in age. That's when they start eating like horses. But you combat that. We got too many overweight children as it is already.
But I was taking that number $700, and I was like, man, I'm an adult. I could feed me and my car for the whole month and have something left to kick it if you gave me an extra $700 check.
You know what I'm saying? $700, man.
And then you got people, but Kevin Federline is in the news trying to play that game. He's trying to get some more money from Britney Spears, saying he needs $60,000 a month now. But I heard he got married or had like 3 more kids. By
he better cool out. They gonna knock down what he already getting if he get married.
Yeah, he don't do nothing anyway. So I don't know.
It don't matter, dude. I wish none of this stuff would be happening. But anytime there's a case where a man is supposed to benefit, since y'all women love play this game, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Stop being mad at Mary J. Husband. Stop being mad at
it's a broke woman hustle.
At all of them.
It's a broke woman hustle.
No, it's a lazy bee hustle. That's all that is. It's a bunch of bees out here that don't want to do nothing but
I mean, if
drink, eat, and get and start looking at them same ceilings.
Loving life.
That's all they want to do. They don't want to do nothing else. They don't want to go to work. Do something that means something, contribute to society. The only thing they want to contribute to society is I don't know.
I don't think my parents had 700 for just me growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like they made me go to work at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? To get what I wanted.
I've been working since I was 12 years old.
But that's the difference between this generation and now. But now it's become like factory work. The way they run these families through the court now is an atrocity.
Yeah,
and what people don't understand is that the woman has to put a case on you. They have to put you in a system in order to get this going. All right. And this is the same system
process.
This is the same system. Everybody knows that when you get caught up in the system, man, it's hard to get out. It costs a lot of money. I don't care if you just got a traffic ticket. It costs a lot of money to get out and get straight, and they got fees and they got everything. But this is the same system. Because if you don't pay, they'll send the who?
They'll send them boys.
Yeah, send the cops, put you to jail. These are the same cops that have been shooting black folks up and down. You know what I'm saying?
And beating up basketball
players. And beating up, and just they feed you to the same system. That's why I don't really care when they sit up and say, who gonna whatchamacallit for y'all, protest for y'all, who gonna do this, who gonna do that. I'm like, this is y'all double agents. You double agents. Like, okay, if you my sister thick and thin. If you my sister, you're not gonna put me. Quest sent me a video the other day It was a child support hearing. The guy was sitting over here, and the young lady was sitting on the other side. And for some odd reason, she has appointed court appointed. I said Perna Carney.
A court appointed attorney?
Yeah, she got that. And another white man was sitting back making sure her attorney was doing the right thing. He's sitting over there by himself. I'm like, you take a picture, a screenshot of this right here and tell me whose side she on. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to say they're doing this on purpose. I think they're too stupid to notice. I think they're too greedy to notice. Like, they looking for that check. She's sitting up there mad and jealous because he done moved on with another woman. And she don't know she got this man in the system. They took him to jail after that. He's another black man in the system. And then you want to come back to me and tell me, oh, they locking us up, mass incarceration, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. If you getting child support, you part of the problem. All right. Now, this is not to say that there are not some deadbeat dads out there. There are deadbeat dads across the whole spectrum of humans. I don't
care how many deadbeat dads is that. You need to understand before you decide you're gonna have a child with somebody.
That's too much to ask.
This child has to eat food and breathe air and learn.
They told me today,
and do a whole bunch of stuff, whether who's present or not. It still has to be taken care of.
They told me today, I quote and unquote, if you don't want to pay child support, you need to learn how to wrap it up. Because they don't have nothing to do with sex at all.
Well, you know, they got rid of they had a male birth control that released in, I think it was 2008. And they ran that commercial twice that I saw. And they cut it.
Do you know how much money the government would lose?
Yes.
There's no more family court, no more child support. They can't go out there and arrest. You know how much they get to put people in jail? How much they give for collecting child support?
All that non-for-profit money
right now, it's out of our hands. Birth is out of our hands. If you get a chick pregnant, it's out of your hands.
Can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing about it.
Women got 42 million
sharks.
Contraceptives.
Say it again.
Women got 42 million contraceptives.
But it's our fault, right?
The twisty tie, the patch. I think they got gum for y'all now. They got a bunch of stuff for women to help prevent themselves from getting pregnant, but they refuse to. I guess they just believe they're the better person in the situation, or they feel that they are an upper echelon, a queen or a sultan or something. I don't know. That ain't nobody going. My vagina is magical, and I'm gonna suck them in with it, or whatever. I don't know what y'all women believe, and when you be laying down with these people,
do you
and be popping out all these kids? It blows my mind. And then we'll go get with a dude that has 8 or 9 children, and you'll be like, yes, this is the one. This is how I play it in my mind. Yes, he's obviously irresponsible. He has 8 children by 10 women. And this guy is wonderful. I imagine that's how I go in their head.
No, like, but he's tall though.
He's the guy that I want to influence my children.
No,
and then I'm going to have a baby with him too, because he's obviously fertile. You know, he can, you know,
giving these people way too, you're sitting up here thinking that they think, you know, they don't think.
No, dude, there has to be some type of process.
No, but I guarantee you, dude, it's not.
It has to
just stop it. No,
it has to be.
Look, if you think that a female is sitting up here thinking about the future when she lay down with a dude raw, you crazy.
No, dude. I don't believe that part. I'm just talking about before they make the bad decision, how they rationalize it in their head. It's like
it's no rationalization.
You plain as day see somebody, you meet a man, he got 10 children. He's obviously not good material.
Look,
relationship material.
He was flicking his rims. He was the man in the party. I got him. I don't even like that chick over there, and I know that's her man, and I got him. And then they worry about what's going on next. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just it's cliche at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, moving on though, man. This is a thing that really grind my gears today. I posted a post on Facebook. And if you guys want to call in and comment, you can go ahead and do so by dialing 708-223-8953. All right. And you can go ahead and comment and question at 708-223-8953. I still want to say the vent line. But anyway, I just posted a simple question and I got jumped on, dude. Women, why do you believe that you're entitled to a date, to be taken out, to be treated? And on top of that, what did you do to deserve this date? I just wanted to know. I expected to hear answers like, well, I'm a good woman, and I'll take care of him. I want to get to know him, and I talked to him first, and we kind of hit it off. And the next logical thing was to go out and continue the conversation and have fun or something like that. I ain't hear none of that. I got attacked. They called me gay for asking a flipping question. For asking. But you know what? I want to say to those people right then, nobody answered the question. You know why? Because you don't deserve it. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about first. Let's go back before. Hold that thought, man. Mm-hmm. Where dating came from. Let's get that out the way and what it has become. Okay? Dating came from me going to her parents and saying, I have an interest in marrying your daughter. I would like to court her. I would like to go out and see if we could really hit it off. And then if things go right, we're going to get married. There's no, we just going to have fun. We just going to kick it. We just going to be talking. We just going to be friends with benefits.
That's how you used to do it in the old days.
It was serious because women didn't have a lot of opportunity back in the day. Mm-hmm. Okay? There was not a lot of jobs. They could not justify that they had to eat. Mm. And in order for them to eat, somebody got to pay money for them to eat.
And not just that, from the biblical standpoint, just you're not supposed to, your child ain't supposed to leave the house until, because men and women, I don't know if y'all know it, we supposed to.
Well, yeah, that was unheard of. Yeah, we supposed to be together, John, on that. But, so I'm going back to like the 30s, 40s, 50s, post-slavery.
You can go back to when it was horse and carriage.
Yeah.
Or when it was just stone and stick. It don't matter.
But it was no play in it. I will reference the color purple. You know what I'm saying? Sealy was given away, and a lot of daughters were given away at a very young age compared to nowadays. Mm-hmm. Because the man would take her on as a wife. He would take care of her. The father would not have another mouth to feed. That's why it was called a shotgun wedding, because if you smashed and she was about to have a baby, that means another mouth was going to be in the house and you're not taking care of that mouth. So you damn near robbed me. So I got to make sure I get my money back by you going to go ahead and take care of this family, or you going to go up to the upper room.
Mm-hmm. And really, and like I said, it's just from the people get get this super misunderstood. And a bunch of women, it has gone way left field, and a bunch of women have come to believe that this is what men are supposed to do.
Exactly.
And I ain't supposed to do nothing for you.
Hold on, let me fast forward in the history just a little bit. Okay, so for women have made lots of progression in the workforce. They make just as much money as we do. So let's get back to like the 70s or 80s. People who, if you did not have a romantic interest in a man, then you would decline the date. Producer, you got a call. You know what I'm saying? So they would not entertain. So we can answer from right here now? Did not know that.
All right.
Thank you. This is Black Men Vent TV. What's up, caller? Where you from?
Hey, Legend Country. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. What's going on?
Not much. It's X-Man.
How you going on this evening?
Going good. Okay, a few things. First off, when it comes to dating, what it used to be was, first of all, you would go to the parents and say, of course, this is with knowing the female to an extent, and it would be courting.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, when there was courting, you guys weren't by yourselves. Somebody was, hanky-panky was going to arise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after that, then it was dating, because now you guys are like, okay, we kind of gotten past the step of where we're holding hands. Let's, it started to be, let's go on a picnic, let's spend more time with each other. Then came engagement, then came marriage. Right now, it's pretty much sex, baby, sex.
Yeah, skipped all of that.
Marriage, if not marriage, we break up, mess around with other people, sex, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's the problem right there. And the other thing is that women have perverted or even the process to where it's like, as we said before, dinner. I don't want dinner HOESs. Where they pretty much,
dinner hookers
on the spin dial rotation, where you're pretty much taking them out to feed their stomach, and then they'll hit you up again when it's your turn.
Or not. They can be like, you know what, you're just not my type. Thanks for the free meal, sucker.
For every man out there, don't fall into this trap, because you can call up a girl you ain't talked to in 10 years. And if she's available, just offer to take her to get something to eat. I guarantee you she's going to go. Yeah, if she's available, she's going.
You can't turn it down.
See, here's the thing, too. This is what I came up with. And I hate to say this, but this is what I asked my wife, man. It's called the hot dove theory.
The hot who?
Dove pretty much means, you go out with somebody, but you already eat before you go out. So you know exactly where her mind is at. If she's talking about, well, I'm hungry, I'm like, well, I ain't. I already ate. So
okay.
What we going to do? Oh, well, I'm hungry. I'm like, well, then we can go to 7-Eleven. You can get a hot dog or something.
It's pretty good.
I'm like, it's hot dove, aka I'm not spending more than $20. I don't owe you nothing. You're not my woman. So
it's bad that it's gotten that way too. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not my woman, then I'm not spending money on you. You can call it what you want, but you don't owe me no obligation as a woman, right? So why do I owe you obligation of spending like 50, 60, $100 plus?
Yeah, see, but
that's only logical.
That's only logical, yes. But see,
they don't operate on logic.
What has been happening in today's society is people have been giving the prostitute or the whore woman credibility, because this is what you used to do for women that were plain as day whores. You would go out and you would entertain them, and they knew that there was trade services.
Exchange, yeah.
I take you out at the end of this. We have a couple of drinks and everything, and then I'm gonna knock you down. And that's where that came from. So people now, and you can see it now. You look at all over social media, you will see a lot of exotic dancers, strippers, or whatever you want to call it. Trying to behave at some particular point in time like they're a woman and they want some woman respect or whatever. And it's a bunch of simps out here trying to treating these women like not more than what they are. So it's a bunch of women that run around. I don't understand why you feel that you deserve something. You don't know me. So if you feel like you deserve, there's something that comes with the deserving. So after you finish eating, I don't know if you need to go to the bathroom or something, then we can go take care of this business. You can go on about your way. So now we didn't trade the services. We working by the barter system. I give you food, you get.
And thanks for the comment. There's other people calling, brother. All right, so we'll let you go, man.
One last thing before you guys go. They're going after Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, we didn't get to that. We're gonna talk about that, man.
All right.
Thanks, bro. All right. Yeah, they have been going after Morgan. I think they got 8 women lined up to take Morgan Freeman down, and still no one has said this is enough. No one, because women are way
out of control.
Women are women first. Black women are basically useless in this situation. They're not going to stick up for nobody because they're women first. Feminism gave them. I'm going to tell you, when we talked about, I think about 3 weeks ago, when we talked about cops are blue first. You know what I'm saying? Women are women first before they're black women, white women, all of that, and other organizations and entities are that entity before. Everybody's something before they're black. You know what I'm saying? So there's no black unity. So when you hear the Kufi dudes or the pro-blackers and all of that, it's just a dream because it's not really there. Yeah. There's no substance to what they're saying. You see all these pictures on the internet about, these 2 naked black people hugged up like blah, 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 blah. It's false, man. Where you see that at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It used to happen all the time back in the day.
Back in the 70s. Remember they used to make paintings and stuff about that?
I remember some neighborhoods like
in
going
the 70s, you remember this?
Yeah, I'm a 70s baby. I remember a little bit.
Okay.
But whether it was the hood or whatever, if it was a prostitute on your block and all of the upstanding women that was taking care of, however many children and keeping the houses clean and all that stuff, they didn't want nobody coming in ruining that. So they ran the hoe off the block.
Yeah.
And and that was everybody's neighborhood, whether it be white, black, whatever the heck. And then still now until this day, everybody else still does this. But black folks, you go to the try to go over to a Latina neighborhood and try to go over there and try to holler, they're gonna get you up out of there.
Yeah,
because all of these other cultures, they're very family oriented, and things that come in to combat that, they don't like it because they want the best for their children, and family is very major. That's how you raise.
Statement.
That's how you have the Rothschilds and all these them people worth $500 trillion because they kept family they take care of family.
So when people ask us for a solution, what's gonna help black folks, and we say, nah, it's over fam, it's because the solution is family. And when you talk to a bunch of people that don't think that there's a problem at all because they don't see Rothschilds and they don't see Chase, JP Morgan, you think they just started up like, hey, let's start a bank.
Right.
No, it started a very long time ago, and they kept it all together in the family. You know what I'm saying? But now when you got a kid by him and a kid by them, they don't know who their cousins are. They don't know who their brothers and sisters. Everybody all over the place. You don't like the father. The father can't protect you and your family. You know what I'm saying? Not against bullets and knives and people hitting you, but exactly the world that's trying to trick you and try to hustle you. Notice how they always selling the women because they can trick them easy.
Yeah,
we're the logical ones. You're the emotional ones. All right. So logically, we could see somebody trying to hustle us a mile away than you. Case in point, when you go to the car dealership and they charge you double than what they charge us. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody fixing anything, you're gonna pay $80 for them to screw a screw in. They're not gonna play that with us.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But when you can't tell a generation or a demographic of women that this is why you need men, and we shouldn't even have to do that. You know what I'm saying? When you have to tell them, they like, nah, I'm independent. I can blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just examples. It's examples because if y'all can't understand the basics of humanity,
family,
men and women were put here for each other. I don't know if people really get that.
Nah, I don't know.
So you're naturally, something is supposed to gel here, but and you all fight it. And what a lot of people don't understand, the human body, period, it's an amazing thing to me. It rejects everything that is not meant for. So women be wondering, I'm a this and I'm a that. Your body's rejecting all that bad stuff. You didn't slept with 42 million men, and ain't none of these men is a good one. You got 2,000 children. My son has 10 siblings. He ain't gonna see 9 of them ever.
Jeez.
Ever. So when he gets older, I'm gonna have to explain to him, so he has to be careful about who he sleeps with, because he can mess around sleep with one of his sisters that he ain't never met before.
That's terrible.
Nobody think about that. And nobody thinks about this stuff. So
people hate us for bringing this type of stuff up.
I know it. The truth. I know it, but it's the truth. And you people just don't understand. You know how that time, everybody, when you actually felt some love, how cool it felt, how calming and peaceful it felt. That's how life's supposed to go. All of this turmoil and stuff that you invite into your life because you're trying to act like a man, or feminism got you and all of that stuff, it ain't for you. That's why when things don't work out, that's your body rejecting it. When you get sick, you get a fever, your body's trying to get out the bad stuff. Mucus, that's where all the bad stuff live. You get sick and all the mucus come up, you're supposed to spit it out, because that's where all the bad stuff lives. But for whatever reason, I don't know what y'all women got some other agenda.
But I see a lot of females on Facebook. I see a lot of people in general saying, why is life so hard, and why I can't catch a break and all of that. Is, to me, I see it plain as day. You're not doing things right, and these are the consequences of that. But what do you tell people who think that, hey, life is hard, this is what it is? Okay, sometimes your baby daddy don't love you and he want to sleep with your sister. Like, no. Like, there's some people that come in these relationship groups and be like, don't you hate when you dating a married man and he always trying to blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, whoa. And I can't comment on half the stuff because
they're gonna lay in on
out there. Well, how come? What does it mean when a man say he loves, but he always going back to his ex-girlfriend? He sleep there every night. You think I'm BSing you, bro? This is real.
No,
I just be like,
I laugh at it because a friend of mine has been sleeping with married men for the past 15 years. And she's a nice looking lady. She keeps herself in shape. She can keep her crib clean. She cooks very well. And how many times you got to have a situation before you be like, it ain't working. And they all of them tell her the same thing. Oh, I'm going to leave my wife. Ain't no man ever leaving his wife unless his wife put him out. He ain't leaving his wife. He got married for a reason. And most of y'all women don't understand that.
Yeah.
Most of y'all women don't understand that, but you go out and try to obtain.
Do they want to understand? See, I think we be giving them way too much credit.
You might be right. You might be right. They may not.
See, I'm telling you, she is in it to win it. She want to beat the wife, get the man, and marry the man. That's her plan. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. Or I've heard a lot of females saying that they like to date married men because there's not a lot of commitment there. They know when they get finished with them, they get thrown back to the wife. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when you know this and it comes out, everything comes out. Oh, he cheating on his wife. He a scumbag. He it is. He is that. Oh, you could stay with him for years and just get him for his money. Why? Because he cheated on you, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's so messed up. And where I was going with the entitlement thing is that entitled people are dead, man. They're dead.
Yeah.
When I talk about dead, I mean that things that are dead cannot grow anymore. You're done. You can't, if you cannot raise up another level or something like that, if your tree can't grow anymore, guess what? It's dead. You know what I'm saying? Any living thing that cannot grow anymore, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? So the reason, and let me explain why I say that, because entitled people think that they should have things like you automatically think you should get a date. Okay. You think you should have things because you perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. Something wrong with everybody else. So if you're entitled and you feel like you should have these things in life, and this is anybody that's entitled, not just women that's expecting dates. Okay. Normally to get good things, regular people have to work for them. Mm-hmm. If you're having problems with your life, you analyze your problems and then you fix them. And then the quality of your life upgrades. Okay. So if you don't think that there's a problem with you, you can't address your problems. And you can't upgrade the quality of your life. Therefore, you stay at the same level. Mm-hmm. And that's why you see these women on Facebook saying over and over, men ain't nothing, men ain't nothing. They always doing this. They always doing that. Women are the first dumb people to say they got a type and then turn right back around and say all men are the same. Am I BSing you? I mean, come on now. Let's just think about it. And I've talked to them about it. I've asked a couple of them about it. You don't think that's hypocritical at all? Wishy-washy? No, I got a right to change my mind. You can change your mind too. No, I have honor. Men subscribe to a thing called honor, which women do not have, apparently. Okay? I can't say because you move that desk over here. No, I think you look better over there. Matter of fact, you should bring your Ray back here.
It's not gonna happen.
No. I look foolish. I look bad. That's kind of feminine for me. I can't.
Before you even do, we're gonna come up with the best laid plan before that, and then that's gonna be what it is.
That's logic, and we could be logical creatures, and they could be emotional creatures. When this comes together, things are beautiful. It works perfect. Children get raised up, and they have better stats. Mm-hmm. They're graduating from high school and college. They make better money all over. But when you tell a group of people this, and they don't move on it, what does that mean? They're dead. You think that because you run a black business that automatically everybody black should buy your product.
Right.
Do you think because you're Irish and you came up with some soap that everybody Irish should buy your soap? No. Whoever has the dope soap is going to win. Mm-hmm. I don't care how many creams and berries and shea butter you put in there. If it don't have me smelling clean when I come out the shower, I can't really get with you. You're not entitled to my money just because we share the same skin color. Okay? And that's just business 101 right there. You know what I'm saying? You're not entitled to a good man because you just want one. You have to up your game. You have to be a good woman. You have to offer that man something that he can say, hey, I can make it with this one. But with the problem, what we're dealing with is that they saying, I got coochie, so every man I should be able to get any man I want to. Yeah. Oh, you don't like me? You must be gay or something. You know it's going down. I told this one girl, I said this week, I was like, man, you want us to see past your height or whatever, the person inside, but you can't date no fat girl. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You could do something about being fat. Okay, can't nobody do nothing about being short. All right? Ain't nobody gonna die because they're short. But you sure gonna die of diabetes is if you fat and you living free, eating whatever you want to. Mm-hmm. All right? You sure gonna catch heart disease. All right? I ain't never heard of no leg disease with no short dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, man. I'm not gonna be able to get a date no more, man. I'm just being real.
No, I know you being 100, man.
You know what I'm saying? And it's this. And I'll flip it to a lot of brothers out there. Tough love, man. Look, if you ain't got yourself together, I know a lot of y'all brothers out there fat, you're funky, you don't keep your face up, you don't keep anything up. Don't do it for a woman, do it for yourself. Represent to the world, man. When you see me come up here all the time, man, these are my work clothes, but I'm not gonna come up here bummy because I want y'all to believe what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I want to be credible here. When you step in front of somebody looking like a bum, you're not credible. You know what I'm saying? When you can't even wash your hind part, you gotta get used to not cussing, man. When you can't do that, man, ain't nobody gonna mess with you.
Nah.
Listen, if you're a brother out here right now,
I don't know. Nowadays, it be some foul smelling people. I don't know what.
Somebody posted a picture of this dude, fresh, this jailbird dude with a white beater on, and they was like, "Woo, girl, woo!" I'm like, why can't they be like this about a graduate? Somebody who could probably just, if he had somebody to have his back, if he had a Michelle Obama or something like that, he could be the next Bill Gates or something like that. But I see a lot of brothers out here doing it by themselves. They ain't got nothing. That they fall, they got to pick themselves up.
Yeah.
And they own women won't mess with them until they make it. And then you wonder why they go to white women or any other women. You know what I'm saying? Because, and they was talking about Donald Glover. Did we talk about that last show?
A little bit about him and his wife. But, you know, if you go and look, you know, the dude was, a nerd, still is a nerd. And he wasn't behaving the part. And it's all men noticed at some point in time you go through it. But he wasn't behaving the part, wasn't dressing the part. He didn't look like it. So obviously he never really got that type of attention paid to him. That's why I was talking about the maniac nerds that run the earth. Those are the people that never got paid attention to, and they blow up Shuate. And now they like, bow to me, peasants. Right. You know, and y'all can't see it. And leave that man alone. You didn't want him when he didn't have nothing. Or when he didn't look like nothing. Leave him alone. He found some happiness someplace else that did not. And I heard, a woman told me this, and then black women be trying not to get their dirty laundry aired for some reason, but they told me this is why. Mm-hmm. They're tired. They don't like the fact that they put up with the stuff that they put up with for you to go and be with somebody else other than a black woman.
Yeah.
So
I heard that too.
It's y'all don't understand. You make a mistake and you keep doing it over and over and over and over again. You don't understand the damage that's causing to your psyche. And nobody's supposed to pay for your bad mistakes. You got to make a conscious decision out here. And now that the value of vagina has plummeted again. It is at its lowest in the history of vagina. You all have no leg to stand on, and otherwise, you could be at the truck stop selling booty until you're 900 years old. Or whatever the case may be, or still getting caught up in the same situation, trying to find a rich dude.
To that girdle on that wig can't get no more, girl.
Yeah. And what most women don't understand with that situation is, once you get classified as a bust down, the word spreads, so everybody know you're a bust down. So now you're trying to figure out why nobody will marry you.
I don't think people are going.
Nobody's going to pay for your mistakes. Women feel entitled because of the stuff that they put themselves through.
Yeah.
Nobody told you to keep on dating married men and then wonder why you single. Or then when you get 60, now you want somebody because you wanted to whore because somebody, a pimp, whether it be man or woman, because women pimp other women into doing stuff so women don't. Misery loves company.
You need a woman to pimp.
No, I'm talking about women pimping other women. A woman will straight up. A group of women will go out. Yeah, girl, you look good. And that woman look like crap. Because this woman want more attention than this woman.
Let a man tell you, hey girl, you look good at that. You don't know what you're talking
about. Right.
But a woman say it is golden.
Yeah, it's valid. It's valid. So it's golden.
Straight on off.
So, men and women pimp women and send them off. I don't understand how many times you got to walk up to a stove and you don't know to turn boiling water off.
Well, hold on. Let's go back to I don't know if we covered this last week enough, but I feel Donald Glover and Michael B. Jordan, because they tried to get on him too. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Look,
I feel anybody living happy, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. And I'm glad them dudes are happy.
Yeah, man.
Just be happy. You know what I'm saying? Don't care what these rabid animals say about you and your lifestyle, because their lifestyle is 80 times worse.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, most of the time is some hag or somebody mad because they missed out on the rich, whatever, and then they see the next rich dude like, oh, he rich. Oh, maybe I got a chance. Oh, he with a white woman. Oh man, see, this why our brothers. Oh, they taking all the brothers. But let me tell you, if Donald Glover was not rich and famous, he would be on no one's radar.
Nope.
I know it. I've seen it all the time. Listen, just picture this. All the time we've been dating. All these black men out here wanted to have a healthy, beautiful black family. So they went to school. They got smart. They learned how to make money. They built their castle of love. You know what I'm saying? And then when they got there, you gave the love up to somebody that was not worthy.
Yep. The evil witch of Dumbledore or whatever came down and swooped down and tore your castle up.
So, okay, we grow up looking at you like every meme I see about a couple on Facebook is with some tatted up dude, some thug dude with some woman, and they just like, oh, I don't fit that. Okay, he doesn't fit that. There's a lot of black men out here that are successful that don't fit that. Okay, and we're invisible to you. So what do? Do we stay single or we get in wherever we fit in? And that's what we got to do. Okay, I'm sorry. The only time y'all have a problem with that is when you find out that we're doing pretty good for ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They say, why? I answer you the question right now. Why come everybody when a black man get famous, he go and get a white girl? Because we remember when you treated us like trash. Okay, we got a bad sour taste in our mouth for trying, and it never worked. So we had to figure something out. All right. And for you brothers, the pro black dudes and everything still hanging on to that. I'm not saying that all black women or all women are this or that, but you're going to hurt yourself trying to find that. You might grow old and die by yourself trying to find that. Okay. Because when it's only 20% out of 100, good luck to you, brother. And if you found that, don't mess it up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, dude, that entitlement, people, you have to raise yourself up out of that. You know what I'm saying? These women, they don't see that they got to raise up when you don't value men. And that's one thing that I found from other races and is that every man to black women is the same value.
No.
They are not like, they don't think men can offer anything but apart from what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if it ain't you, it don't matter. Oh, you want to go to the park on a date? Get out of here. I'm going with somebody that want to actually take me out. Or you want to take me out? No matter if he's here to bust you down or not, and the guy that you just put in the park. Me, logically, I'm thinking that you can't afford to drop anybody because anybody could be the one. Okay. I'm checking for everybody that come up and okay, nah, you on that BS, okay, all right, cool. I'm going. No, they don't do that. They just be like, it's your turn. Come on up. Nah, I'm not interested. Anyway, next guy. I got Tuesday open. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the part, one of the parts that I laugh in sadness and a little bit of like, I don't know, comfort when women. There's no way that
there was no way
women get approached as many times they get approached, and all of these men are the wrong one.
Well, that's how you know. See,
something is wrong.
That's
the process can start over. And I was just telling somebody this. The process can start over. we had dialogue like this, and we talk, and you listen, and you start valuing yourself, and you don't take no mess. And then when you do have children, you raise them up to be the same way. You just keep doing it. Leave all them rest of them sucker people back here still twerking when they're 75, and trying to get a rich dude like rich dudes don't know holes when they see them. But so the process can start over. But for whatever strange apparent reason, these women got lost in the sauce somewhere trying to behave like men. Be a woman. It's benefit. I keep telling. I'm gonna tell y'all everybody get their benefit. Be feminine. Be soft and all that stuff, because you're gonna become that anyway. And under any situation, whenever it's tested, like I just said previously, your body's gonna reject whatever. So if it's a hostile situation, unless you have some training as a woman, you're going to go right into your feminine state, and you're going to cry, or you're going to, kowtow or whatever, cower in a corner somewhere until a man come along and handles the situation.
But here's the whole training that's going down now. And this is for basically single women are teaching women to be independent. They sing and they celebrate about it. Yeah, you can't really argue with me about that. So they're trying to learn. Their goal is to try to do it without a man, but it's impossible. You cannot do it without a man, and that is the ruse. Okay, nobody doing this and practicing feminism, because that's what it is. They basically bottled up feminism and told you that it's being a strong woman. Okay, if you look at the same tenements of feminism and what women think it is to be a strong woman, it's the same thing. It's the man's fault for everything, and you can do it. You're independent, and the world is
all of that, man.
Yeah, it's the guys. All they want is sex. You know what I'm saying? But still, dudes out here getting married and stuff like that. And still, dudes getting bamboozled in divorce court. Yet they still getting married. Yeah. How you explain that? It's still 60% of women initiating divorces, but you still expect us to go, and it's people still going. Y'all ain't doing nothing about it. It's cool, right? You know what I'm saying? It ain't. Anything that happens,
that money, girl.
Yeah. So here's the thing with that entitlement, ladies. That reason that you had, or that women in general had for men to take them out on dates, when you find that and bring that back to the table, we'll bring back chivalry. All right, because I know y'all always wonder what happened to chivalry. What happened to women? Women totally perverted dating. There are women out here that only date to get free meals, and if you're not empathetic to that, you're a scumbag. We're doing what we have to do to protect ourselves. When we ask you to go to the park or do something that doesn't require money, we're not being cheap. They tried to shame me and said I was broke and I was cheap. I'm trying to protect myself. I work hard for my money. I'm not trying to waste it. Ask them, hey, are you willing to give $60 a week for absolutely no reason at all and never get a payoff for it for years? All of them gonna be like, hell no.
I don't pay them now.
Who in their right mind would do that? Somebody looking for love? Oh my God. Who is that? A man? Oh my God. What are you guys doing? What are women doing? The sacrificing for them to be out here dating. They think it's a chore. They be like, all these dudes trying to holler at me. I gotta go on this date with this, blah, 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 blah. Dudes are like, man, I got $16. I hope she don't order another drink. But I'm really trying to get to know this girl, whatever, really trying to do something to this woman. And I'm sacrifices. I'm putting up my money up here. I'm putting up my money and my time, because time is the man's vagina. Don't give it up so easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my money up here in hopes that we can get something going. And what are they doing? They're taking it and saying thanks. But you're just really not my type.
They do that a week. Go to men, you dating a woman, and if she let you back to her house, go to her refrigerator and see how many to-go containers be in there in the refrigerator. Go in there and look. When she go to the bathroom, go in there and look. That'll let you know how many dates she done been on. And go on a date with her like in the middle of the week. And then you'll see all these to-go containers. Look in her car too, because it'll be stuff up in there too. Just go in there and look. You'll see how many dates she's been on. A lot of women don't even go grocery shopping because
I know
they're going on a date every couple times a week. I know
a bunch of brothers that just gave up on dating, or like me, got a special protocol. Like I will like talk to females on the phone, or just this week, man, I went on a walk, you know what I'm saying? And she wound up being cool. I like to get to the point where I know if I go on a date with a female that it's not going to be a total loss. Like I'm going to actually enjoy this girl's company because we really hit it off on the phone. But I've had some females that saying, I ain't trying to talk. I'm trying to meet up for a date or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, then. Good luck out there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your time. That's my new one, dog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know they hit home every time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, wow. You moving off assumptions? Thank you for your time. All right. Good luck out there. Take care. Give him the old Drake. Take care. All right. So, yo, we're going to wrap it up right now, man. You got any last words, dude?
Fellas, man, just stop falling for the booty. It's booty in other places. It's more valuable booty in other places. Just stop, man. Don't ruin your life or make your life harder chasing after somebody that don't have your interest at heart, man. I'm just for real. Just don't do it, man.
Yeah, there were 25. Last I count, they probably going in on me right now. They probably in the feed right now, probably going in on me. But 25 comments to that post that I made. None of them had an answer. None of them said, well, I think a guy should date me because I'm funny.
Well, you gotta wear. How do you wear your funny?
No, nobody said. They didn't say nothing. They just went in on me. They was like, well, maybe if you don't like dating women, maybe you should try to date guys. I'm like, well, maybe if you don't like hair, you should start wearing wigs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you're stupid, maybe you should just be quiet. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Like you sitting up here, somebody tried to say I process my hair. Like, really? You don't even wear your real hair. Shut up. What's wrong with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? And when you see, I like when these roaches come out of the woodwork, man. I like when I say stuff to make them come out and reveal themselves.
Yeah.
One of them said, because I'm me. That's why. And I'm like, that is like the definition of entitlement. So what made you? I'm interested for real. I was not trying to insult anybody with this question. I really want to know what makes you think that free food is your domain. Like that's what you deserve. I don't care what you've done in the past. What are you doing right now that warrants that? And they was like, oh, who is this dude? Well, he ain't got no girlfriend. He can't get no booty. He ain't got no money. He broke. They pull out all the black insults. They call you broke. Broke is the best insult you can ever get to a black
Uno
person.
cards.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You broke. Draw 2. You can't get no girls. Draw. You know what I'm saying? Like
reverse it back to me.
Reverse it back to
you
me.
Still broke.
Skip you. You short. Skip you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, really. Oh, how about this one? Draw 2. You not happy or something.
Right. You just
you bitter. You bitter or something like that. It's always the same 5 insults every time, but they cannot answer the question. And that's it. That's all I got to say, man. Yo, make sure that you follow us on Twitter. We're going live on Twitter this week in the morning on the morning commute. You know what I'm saying? That's at Black Men Vent. Go ahead, follow us on Facebook, Black Men Vent TV. Go ahead and go to blackmenvent.com, which you will find tons of videos that we've been doing for years. Basically knowledge. I know there's a lot of brothers out there who probably figured this stuff out. We ain't said nothing new to them tonight, but just to hear somebody else say it, you kind of plug up the power. You know what I'm saying? You put things together. Now it got to be some truth to it. If some people from halfway across the country or the world is saying the same thing you was thinking.
Dude,
all right.
Truth is always. I always tell people.
Right.
Especially you go to a comedy show or you listen to comedy, people laugh at truth. There's situations they've been in life. People respond to the truth. So if we're saying something that upsets somebody, this is probably something you should probably correct. I ain't the Dalai Lama. You can take whatever from whatever and just listen to it and use piece it together in your life and use your jewels, however you use your jewels to better yourself. But men, because we don't have no support system, this is part of that. Yeah, this is part of that. So it's a bunch of stuff you don't know or have nobody to go talk to. So value yourself, man. Educate yourself. You know, big up yourself. Don't let nobody tear down what you're trying to build for yourself, man. And can't nobody come in there and help benefit. I don't care what you got. If you got candy wrappers, can't nobody come in and make other candy wrappers, don't just leave them alone, man.
That's what's up, man. And go ahead, make sure you check out the other shows at IntellectualRadio.com with your brain. And he's not the Dalai Lama, but he is the big country, and I am the Mr. Legend. Shout out to Quest. Shout out to MGTOW. We'll holler at y'all next week. Peace out.